Well, here we have the Chariot. Very different visuals for sure. Margaret Atwood. Rachel Pollack. I have Margaret Atwood on my mind. I don't know why. I love her writing. She's my favorite writer. Okay. The introductory little paragraph for Rachel Pollack's The Shining Tribe. He climbs the wide mountains, he races the flood, he takes charge of the horses, he answers the riddles. The chariot is sometimes called victory, a reference to the victory parades given to military heroes in ancient Rome. The practice comes down for us today with heroes riding limousines instead of chariots. Then she goes on to say how the image comes from two mythical sources. And another myth from India. I'll read the last paragraph in the narrative. Though we call the charioteer he, it can refer, like all the cards, to both women and men. While the image derives from the myth of the hero, the charioteer wears a lunar symbol. The chariot card symbolizes the quality of will. Often we misunderstand this quality and think of it as just willfulness, a determination to triumph over life. At a deeper level, the card teaches us that will flows like a river when we join ourselves to sacred truth. People in different situations can use the chariot card as a meditative tool to focus their own will to do what is hard but necessary. This is one of the secrets of the tarot, that cards do not just tell us things or teach us, but are tools to achieve the very states they describe. Oh, that's interesting. Divinatory meanings: will, victory, sometimes aggression, strong personality with the possibility and sometimes the need to break through to deeper knowledge of life. So it's the quality of will. Now that's cool. That's something to remember if you need a keyword. Quality of will. The chariotess. Going to say the Margaret Peterson avoids he's and she's in her narratives, but here we see a reference to the chariotess, which is of course a woman reference in the title. Let's see what she says in the narrative, the poetry that she writes. Now here she says, the charioteer or the chariotess. Going back, far back, through the looking glass, don't get stuck in indissoluble knots. Far back, beyond the pairs of opposites, to where the black and the white cat melt into one point. Phosphorescent glimmering of the microcosm, the nerves, a subtle system. Register unknown movement, gliding and flowing without personal luggage. Well, I gotta read this one again. Going back, far back, through the looking glass. Don't get stuck in indissoluble knots. Far back, beyond the pairs of opposites, to where the black and the white cat melt into one point. Phosphorescent glimmering of the microcosm, the nerves, a subtle system. Register unknown movement, gliding and flowing without personal luggage. So it seems like she's talking about, maybe taking a microscope or something and looking into how things start or something, like going really back, or small, and seeing where there's that beginning of movement or beginning of will, I guess, although she doesn't talk about will. So that's interesting. And here she refers to the black and white cat, and there's a white cat and a black cat. The Japaritsa. This card, number 7 of the Major Arcana, concerns itself with intentionality, purpose, and the direction of will and personal power in order to achieve individual goals. The motifs of mechanical transportation are apt visual metaphors for the desire to move forward and the need to project oneself in doing so. Divinatory meanings: a difficult or challenging undertaking, responsibilities that must be attended to, ambition and achievement. And finally, Nora Huska's Chariot from the Gypsy Palace. This card is about your life journey and especially about how you are navigating your course. Life is a journey of development in which we experience a mixture of many energies. We need to direct and balance those energies to help us on our path. Everyone must learn to deal with their personal energy. How can we express our power and thrive without imposing on the power and liberty of others? When you hold your life energy with both hands, consciously and with control, your chariot will go straight to your aim. That's pretty, I like that. Keywords: direction, control, power, conscious action. So there you have it. The Chariot. I like it. Have a great day.